Welcome, guys, to another week of TrendingGH. From resurrections to leaked audios, it has been a packed week, and we are here to digest all the trends we use. So stick and stay. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Now look who has joined us today. In case you don't know, Mr. Deborah.
Yes, my name is Aremeyaw.
Former Dr. Deborah.
Yes.
But it didn't go well.
Who recently won an Oscar, by the way.
Oh yeah, and I'm having my debut Hollywood appearance very soon. But of course, the exclusive will be on TrendingGH.
Yeah,
Definitely. We thank you.
Yeah.
For the exclusive.
I'm your TV to the world. And of course, the Shade King is here.
Always, baby.
Yeah. Ready to throw some shade today.
Today I'm subtle, I'm kind.
We shall see when we get to that segment. Anyway, guys, so moving on to our first story. So the FESPACO, I don't know if I had it right, which is the Pan-African Film and Television Festival of Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. You know, it was established 50 years ago, and it is based in, Ouaga, which is Burkina Faso, and they practically bring films from the continent, the African continent together, and they critique and they show, and it's a whole thing. And Ghana was lucky to be involved this year, and the movie that was selected was Keteke, our very famous, movie Keteke.
It's been shown on a lot of festivals.
Yes, it has
The movie
been.
is great.
It is great.
Awarded and everything.
It has.
Yes.
I think it has been the movie of 2018.
Yes. And it
in
still
terms
continued to reign.
Exactly,
even
in
after
2018. So yeah, so they were, picked, and they had to, of course, represent. Some cast members had to be there, the producer, and everything. And so since this is, more or less like a government thing, like a country thing, it's not like
It's more of a national achievement.
a national achievement, of course. So there had to be some representation. And, the producer, Peter Sedufia, said he took a letter to the Ministry of Creative Arts. And it was this go and come issue. They didn't really mind them, and until they had to go to the French embassy. And they sponsored them with just one ticket. So in all, no other person could go. It was just Peter who could go and represent, which was bad.
Very.
Yeah, because the Ministry of Creative Arts has been in our faces saying we want to do this, we want to
improve
promote
the industry, we want to promote it and everything.
And how else do you promote the industry?
If you don't even support your own.
Exactly. So Lydia Forcing was supposed to be there, and of course there were so many international, channels that were there to, cover the event.
Big for the country.
Exactly, and the BBC was there. They wanted to speak to the lead actress, which was Lydia Forcing, and she was nowhere to be found. So the interview had to be done via phone call.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so she spoke her mind, and she was like, this is what is happening. In the past, we, the cast members, have sponsored these trips on our own. And this time around, we were really hoping that since the government is, so bent on helping to improve the industry, they would really come forward and say, you know what, let's help and everything. And it was, yeah.
Well, so for me, I've been reading the comments back and forth, and I think, well, if we had government support, that would have been great. But in the absence of that, we should have nothing should have prevented us, because the film is a private enterprise, and so if you are invited to go to it, you should be able to go on your own and not so much blame somebody for it. But ideally, I mean, people have drawn examples from Rwanda, and where they did all of that, but doesn't mean the same is supposed to happen for us. And so you have to point accusing fingers at somebody. But ideally, it should have been great. And even if they were not going to sponsor or support, they should have been forthright. Let them know we are not interested, so that they could quickly look at other alternatives. But yes, I think that's my point.
And even about funding, I mean, we always complain that they don't fund the movies. This time, the private investors, they sit down, fund the movie, and bring it out. Now, they only want support post-production. This will only be fair. We're not asking you to find
I think this whole, festival was not just for the film.
Exactly.
It was for the
it would have
entire
been for the
nation.
nation, and for the nation who's supposedly.
So that's what I'm saying. So we should query them why there wasn't a bigger representation from Ghana in terms of maybe our tourism ministry appearing with like the whole sort of
delegates,
not just the movie people, because if the focus is going to be on sending the movie people to go, then like I said, it's a private enterprise and they should be able to put it on their own. I think what Rwanda did was to take a cultural trip.
There were other delegates from the press, from their various governments, from the other.
Exactly. So there should have been that kind of representation.
Yeah, but that it didn't happen. Anyway, let's move on to Kwame's, segment.
My favorite shade of the week, and this time moving away from movies to music.
Yep.
Please, DJ. First of all, I think I love DJ because
I love her
she's
too.
beautiful. She's super and rich. I mean, I'm beautiful and rich.
And rich.
If you ever meet her, say hi and say like.
Well, she's rich and attached.
If she gets detached, not officially, salt boy, sugar boy, salt boy. But apparently DJ could be called the new Samsung phone and went on Twitter to tell everybody said, go and make a new phone. And she said, I'm officially the first person in Nigeria to own a Samsung Galaxy S10. This phone is amazing. My life will never be the same. Thank you to my Samsung Nigeria team.
Yay!
Yay! And somebody would have thought, oh, congratulations are in order when your phone. No? For us who won the phone and got it, we jealous a little bit.
We've just seen videos of it. We haven't even seen the real thing.
Exactly. But Val King on Twitter said he used it to record good music.
Which I think, maybe it's right.
Kind of legit though. Your life right now is not making good music and your life is not the same.
But she's not a musician.
What is she then?
She's a DJ.
Yes,
now she's ventured into
no, she does once in a while. She does.
But so that means
it should be just once in a while. We've seen that while.
And she wants to come back again. Apparently, she has a new collaboration with Yemi Alade.
Yeah.
And we are about to die.
Too
much more.
But I mean, to be fair, that's how music has become nowadays. All you need is to get the ability to push the music, and before you know it's a hit. But I think the first time I heard her actually perform on a song, I wasn't so impressed. But
what do you think people are coming for her? Because people actually don't go for people who bring out supposedly chaff music. You get it, but maybe it's DJ could be at the song and say, go with what's nephew. Because nobody's telling party to go and sit down.
No, I'm not catching about fun on fair.
And I didn't say DJ copy. Why are they just coming for her? Because everybody is at liberty to make music that is not so good.
Look,
but she should go and sleep.
Because she's been playing so many good music.
So
she should know when her music is not good.
Exactly.
She shouldn't make her own playlist.
I understand.
And on that note, guys,
of good music, so she should bring one out at
we'll be right back, guys.
It's still TrendingGH, and we hope you are doing this with us in the comment section right there. And now moving on to something that was very big over the week.
Oh boy.
Resurrection fiasco.
Oh boy.
The South African pastor.
Oh boy.
21st century has come with pastors and their gimmicks or miracles you don't even know.
Like you always think you've seen it all, and
but
then
somebody comes with something else. I mean, I feel like they would never stop surprising us. But this is on a whole new level.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the theatrics involved.
It
was just
exactly.
It was just mind-boggling. I saw it. I'm like, what is going on?
What is going on?
The rappers are supposed to make us wonder, like, whoa, but you're like, hold on.
No.
What is this? We are not surprised. You're just how does this happen?
Because a dead body usually has, cutting in their ears, their
Exactly.
nose, and everything.
You know, apparently, he had a phone inside the blazer too. I mean, that's like a home calling.
Oh, well, yeah.
Come back, we miss you.
That's the actual meaning of home calling.
Oh, God.
Just when you go, someone might call you.
Might call you. Oh, Charlie.
Exactly. And
So-
how he came back?
How he
Like he was in a trance.
you know, like they are not good actors. If I'm sure if maybe Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt has taken this,
You know,
they would have
the
killed
audience
it.
were better actors.
I bet I
God,
know.
they were like,
Hey, and I'm like,
come on.
But
Come on.
it shows us, for me, even before I could tell where it was coming from, it shows us how similar we are in terms of our belief across Africa.
Yeah, across
Because
Africa,
that
exactly.
video could have happened in Ghana, in Nigeria.
Yes.
And the reaction
anywhere
has
else.
still been the same. People have still believed it.
Yeah.
but
So,
that video has caused so much stir. Apparently, you know, for them to pull this off, they needed the services of funeral homes because you know you have to
Wow.
go rent a hearse
This is a whole
and the
mission.
coffin and everything. So they fooled all those people, all the hair renting that they fooled them. Because you come to me and you say we need this for this. Meanwhile, it's not a dead body, it's a living thing. So they are suing them. 3 funeral companies are apparently suing the church and their leader, of course. And yeah, we hope.
yeah, it should.
Yeah,
it should
but
get-
time. It's about time.
this is outrageous.
This is faith you are playing with. People's faith. Like, oh, calm down. And you're nice.
And you're nice, Charlie. We've seen it all.
I
But
guess
I'm sure
that
very
takes
soon-
us to our next segment,
Oh yes,
which is
make it stop.
Still on the result. You know something? It has got the trend. The resurrection challenge where people resurrect their loved ones from the dead. I mean, it's a good talent to have.
It's a
It's
good talent.
superpower to actually have to be able to resurrect somebody from the dead.
Guys,
But this
it's-
time the people are already dead.
You people have become. You have taken this thing too far. So many creative videos of this resurrection. It's okay.
Particularly my favorite is Efia Odo.
If you are there, what?
Yeah,
The
I mean,
bathtub.
for me, after Efia's one, everybody should have stopped this.
Everybody, yeah,
She
she
won.
killed it.
Because she looked like a real cop.
Exactly.
She did.
Like a cop.
In the
And,
white.
it,
You know my
She
favorite
got the
part.
trans, the act, the open
it
mouth.
was scary. I was scared at some
It was
point.
scary, and the alcohol is my favorite.
Exactly.
She
And how
added
she
her
got the
own
open
twist.
So
mouth.
guys, watch this video and make it stop.
Make it
Got
stop.
tired.
The man of God is at work. Mother
Wake up.
she rising up. Rising. Rising up.
God is good.
All the time. Hallelujah. 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 God is good. God is good. Hallelujah.
My name is Jeffrey Kwabnayaboa. I'm a final year student of University of Ghana, Legon, and I'm the CEO of Repose Interior. Our work is anything interior, from carpets, curtains, wallpaper, painting, anything at all that has got to do with interior. We've been working for 3 years now, still a startup though. As time goes on, we got to realize that there were a lot of car tires on the streets, in our gutters, and even a lot of landfill sites in Ghana. So myself and my team decided to pick these car tires from the streets or from the organizers. We advise them not to burn them, but when they burn them, they get some metal from it that they sell. So we value the metals and we pay it. As time goes on, people were showing interest because of the whole recycling stuff, so we decided to take it big and then add it as part of our business. Currently, we only use social media to market our product. So over the course of time, we've been facing a lot of challenges. Our first challenge has to...
Welcome back. Moving on to our next story, Moesha.
Yes,
Moesha,
Sister Momo.
Moesha.
Our Momo, my Momo,
I'm your Deborah's best friend.
and my forever crush.
Yeah, Momo.
You say waiting.
You know, before we digest the whole interview, Mo is an excellent cook.
Oh,
Like watching
oh, yeah,
the show,
yeah.
I was salivating. You know, like
That tilapia.
Mo, please
Is it
invite
very-
us to your home. We need to
even
hear
if
from
you're not inviting all of us, invite one person. Call
Which
Quez.
could be me.
No, call
let's
Quez.
give Quez the honors.
Yeah.
I will pass it over because
Our
no person loves me.
producer,
Person just pass it over. You know
yeah.
what? Man, I go because I love you.
Chale
Yes.
Mo.
And then what did she say on the interview?
So many things. So Chale, from her infamous CNN interview to the thing with her butt and her tummy and everything. So apparently she didn't have anything done on her ass. It was just
I think she's even
liposuction.
saying it, but
Yeah, but yente, it was just for the belly. So the belly, echo flat in the mum na ema ship nearby.
Hallelujah.
But then, yeah, hallelujah, dear, hallelujah. But it's because her throwback pictures still don't make sense.
And I like the way she said that she had to go and do the tummy suck because Ghanaians kept
on
saying that she had done
it.
it didn't connect.
Yeah, it
That's-
didn't.
At
I mean,
all.
if people are saying you've done it, doesn't go and do it.
Do it.
Yeah, and they were talking about your
No,
bum.
not
And
your
now
bum,
you
not
your
go
baby. So
and do your
it doesn't
stomach.
add up.
And then
I
if
feel
you
like-
listen to her explanation, when she tried to explain that she wasn't using Botox, was it Botox she said? Yeah, she's no Botox or the other.
Liposuction.
No, I mean the chemical.
The chemical, silicone.
Yeah. She said she had not. It wasn't a silicone implant, but rather more transfer of the body fat. So the way she said that, I was tempted to believe that she did transfer the fat from the stomach somewhere. Although she claimed that.
But now there's an argument that if it is fat from your own body that is being transferred to another part of the body, it is natural.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
I
real
mean,
plastic
I think
so,
It is natural,
very
but what
soon
has been done?
on one of our TV, on our show, we interviewed a cosmetologic surgeon who talks through the various procedures, and yes, transferring your own fat from one part to the other isn't so vain.
Yeah.
But
then it's still work done.
It's still like
It-
that.
it-
Anyway,
it-
let's talk about the other part of the interview
The
where
CNN
the
interview.
CNN thing. She said apparently we misquoted her. She didn't intend to generalize, and she was speaking her truth. Yeah, which we all knew. Say you were speaking your truth, but the personal pronoun now when you use
Yeah, I think I think she's understood where she went wrong and she corrected it. And I like the fact that she's still standing by the fact that it was her truth.
But now she wants to clarify something.
That she's no more dating a married man.
And you know what she said that made me laugh? She said it's somebody's husband, so it wasn't
meant to be. But then, obviously, somebody.
I like what you said. She didn't just say that. So God doesn't like you.
Calm down, Momo. There are lots of things that God doesn't like.
I think after calling her sister Mo, she's becoming a romance sister. Yeah. She's actually.
So now she's dating a single man now.
Yeah, but if you are dating someone, is it technically a single person now?
I mean, like.
Yeah, I think the person is nobody's husband.
Okay.
And I'm married man.
Unattached person.
Yeah.
Alright, so that takes us to our next segment, which is
moments. Jackie's favorite.
Bear 5. This is
by the way, Jackie, get well very soon.
Oh.
We hope this owl moment
It's going to
heals
it removes all the malaria parasites from you, and then we see you next week.
Amen.
But this though, Stoneboy.
Stoneboy.
Already you love Stoneboy, so.
Yeah, and baby Catherine, my junior sister. No,
Oh,
not my junior sister. If you're a side chick, what do you call? Okay, so my stepdaughter. So my side
You're not even
stepdaughter.
official.
I'm official. I'm the official Stoneboy side chick.
She's your side daughter there.
Side daughter.
Wow.
Good
Side
term.
daughter.
So yeah. So guys, this video of Stoneboy and Catherine, it's making us,
Yeah.
take a look.
Well, it made me jealous because Nathan is not behaving that way.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
Next time you come to
Watch
Ghana
this video and learn. Take notes.
exactly.
Yeah,
Mama. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hey.
Hi guys, you're welcome back. It's still trending GH, and I like to say that, I don't know why. But we hope you're also having the conversation. I will say this in the comment section. Let us know what you think, particularly about our next story.
no, particularly about me being on the show.
Okay, I think that's already overdone.
Why
Thank
are you trying to
for being
take
on
our
the show.
shine?
Exactly.
We are the stars of the show.
You are just a guest.
We beg you.
Stay in your lane.
Stay.
But somebody who's not staying in his lane is Councillor Lutterodt.
That man, eh?
Who feels like this world is his mother's compound house.
Like
Nobody
as
is
if
entitled to live a jurisdiction of morals and whatever you think is right. Something that I think he's refused to get.
So many times on so many occasions.
Exactly. He apparently attacked Efia Odo for dressing indecently in the studios of
TrendingGH.
And you know the funny thing, he was going and Abibi Santana was actually trying to stop him. I'm like,
if
somebody is very responsible, a husband and a father, are going to raise your hands on a woman and you are proud of the fact that you know what?
Why are you guys taking it so personal?
Oh,
For me,
because you don't.
No, I think he's become a comical person, and that's what
that's the
Ghanaians
point. A lot of
are
people
for.
don't see that, Aremeyaw. People
No, but
really
that's-
support him
become
and feel
annoying.
like,
I really don't think any person takes him seriously.
I mean, I know somebody who does.
The person needs counseling.
Last night, I
From
passed
Councillor
the person is using Wi-Fi to watch Councillor Lutterodt and actually he feels like whatever the man is saying is true.
I know, but it doesn't take too much intelligence to know that he's saying some of these things just to get the humor.
Because most of the time he says stuff that a lot of people agree. People think that she dresses indecently already.
Yeah.
So they all can't they feel like they are on the same page and they both end up
No,
bashing.
but I think you could see, Efia Odo was even sort of laughing back. And let's remember, it's always a radio show. They also stream it live on social media. So it's just for the theatrics of those who are watching on their live Instagram page and all of that. I don't think
for somebody
But
who's supposed to be a credible, reverend and counselor.
Yeah, but then
you don't limit what you do to something.
But
that's
then
funny
he's
Yeah,
become
please.
popular not for his counseling, but for his personality. And that's what his personality is. So I think, for me, I see him as a comical person. Well, his counseling
He's not funny.
Yeah, I think you can't win at both. If you're going to be a comic character who nobody's going to take serious, nobody's coming to you for
counseling. Exactly.
No, I mean, look at the shows that he appears on.
Yeah, I understand. I think
There
I
are
agree with
shows
that.
that,
But also
to
feel
make
like then you should come with
people
an
laugh.
update of character.
For instance, if you listen to OKFM, it's just to make people laugh. So I think it's all
I still
together.
stand by those who think he shouldn't be given the platform.
Exactly. I feel like he shouldn't be given that.
That's what I'm saying. It's which platform he gets. If OKFM is on that segment, they put him on there because it's all fun and humor. That's good.
And maybe
he's also been on serial shows.
Yeah,
that's
he
what
has.
I'm saying.
And maybe we should, find more ways of making our shows entertaining, other than bringing people
like
to slap each other, like McBrown removing panties, hitting each
I feel
other.
like entertainment has been lessened.
Well, I mean, we have a trending
Ugly
show, the best show on internet, but we're not getting the love because
you're not doing that. You're not removing
crazy
panties and bringing people to fight on
but
set.
hey, we're sticking to our grounds. You're doing the best out there, and the right people will watch.
Yes,
of course.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, preach. Now moving on to something that we should be preaching is
the hotness of Gallamsey.
Exactly. She has gained weight. Like when I saw the picture, that was the first.
I feel like I'm saying this because it's so motivational.
Yes, you can see the arms. Like go Bella, go Bella. But she looks amazing. I love the hair.
I don't like the hair.
Why?
Because I don't know. Sometimes
the thing they do.
I don't like.
It looks a bit fake.
Yeah, it does.
I've never liked anybody who wears. Is it called a weave or a wig?
Wig.
Anybody who wears a wig and that they show that it takes something out of it, and I don't like the hair, but I like the picture, like everybody else.
Yeah,
amazing.
She looks amazing. Yeah, she's.
I mean,
get the body, girl.
Bella is always hot, so check it out. Hello and welcome back, and this time we're going all the way to Nigeria. I remember the president of Nigeria, Buhari, sometime said he was coming to help us fight corruption. And we've seen some not so interesting videos. Although the elections in Nigeria were termed by many observers as free, fair, from the videos we saw, it wasn't totally free. At some point, it got really, really scary.
Yeah.
And I mean, through it all, we have a winner, and our old man has been re-elected.
Did you see it coming, Ameyaw?
Well,
If you follow the Twitter trend, the way they bashed Buhari,
You know what?
nobody will even vote for him.
That is what we when it comes to elections like this in Africa, social media can have a great influence in other parts of the world, but not in our
I mean,
continent.
even in Africa, probably the cities. But to be honest,
And apparently, the most educated state still voted for him. He won by a large majority.
See,
what,
and it was the North that voted for him.
Exactly,
and apparently
because
these are the people who are rather suffering.
yeah, and the truth is that the issue of Nigeria is quite a big one. Apart from the political parties, there's the division, which is the tribes and all of that, and you could see he's been crowned the king of the north.
Yes.
And they went
And
out
also
in
the
droves
Lord
to
of the
vote
Rings.
for him.
When he ranked so much, he's the Lord of the Rings.
Have you seen that video? There's a video where there's a man trying to say that it's from the APC, and it was like, we won, election should be for those who are able to accept defeat, and he was like, those who are able to accept riggin. And then he realized he says riggin, and then he changes his mind to go back to defeat. I mean, out of the abundance of the heart.
And there are several videos.
So maybe
of
the man knows something.
Yeah, so we know that it was rigged. But I like the fact that they've all accepted it, even if they don't like it. To make sure that he's true. So yeah,
and it's just one more term and he's out, right?
One more time, that's 4 years.
4 years.
4 years of
4 years to
same
come.
misery and hardship.
Yeah, we just have to.
Let's see. People are.
Maybe he would.
The pastors are foreseeing something different. So let's see.
African pastors.
Really?
Exactly.
Anyway, as we say really to this, Nigerian election, let's move on to our next segment, which is what the F. Now, this man in this video, God knows what he was thinking. Is it that he forgot he was in public? Because you cannot just lift your...
we don't know what he was thinking, but we
your
know
jalabia.
how he was feeling. Itchy.
Like on your ass. Because this is a whole jalabia to your, your legs, and then you lift it all the way up, put your hand in. Oh my God.
Self-comfort. This is self-love. Against everybody or what everybody thinks.
Sometimes you just have to scratch.
Yeah. But to be this open about it, I mean, even normally when you're trying to scratch, you're trying to hide it.
You try to hide.
You sit on the chair, you do something
You
like
have
this.
not met some H code. Scratch me.
That is called what?
Scratch me.
So guys, here is our what the L for the week.
Yes, how the it scratch me. Made this man scratch. Get the latest news on your favorite stars.
From gossip
To music
fashion,
and many more.
this is the Daily Buzz.
On Aremeyaw TV. We good. We good. Guys, still on what is trending and in Ghana. You know when you hear Nas, you're asking who is exposed next.
Bing bing.
Baby
Bing,
girl.
bing, bing, bing. Who is being watched?
Bibi bo.
Any bibi nenyaba. And this time it's Gallamsey.
Gallamsey. But I think Anas chose the wrong time to drop this expose this time around.
Because you think it's not as...
No. It's serious. But like it came in the midst of several other trending things. So like it got lost. You understand what I mean? The leaked tapes and everything. It just...
No, I think what happened was, I think because this time it was going to air on GH1, so they was trying to do some teasers around that. So I had already, not knowing I had received the thing in my gallery, and then I was on Twitter and Naba was saying, hey, something is coming. What's going on? And then I look around and I see, something is coming from Anas, and then I go and check. I haven't seen the full thing yet, but people are suggesting that there are a lot of
corruption going on.
And
People around the Kufado has actually betrayed money too.
a presidential staffer is seen, taking money
and all of that.
So it's serious, but the presidency has come out and they are saying they are going to investigate. They want the raw footage.
Yeah, the unedited.
The unedited to really, be able to believe that yes, this and this person actually took monies and everything.
Well, the
Why
edited
now?
footage has someone's face,
I don't
Why
even know.
now?
or just the fingers.
I
or the-
don't,
No,
I
why
don't even
now?
know.
Why
I
now?
don't even know.
They've never actually edited all the other passes for this. So why now?
Why now?
You still have to believe that your own people are selling
Your
out.
own people.
No, but I think it's this is what would you call it? It's a close call home. If the other ones were far away, and so you let the people involved come and make those demands.
Yeah.
But this one involves someone from within. So
From within.
for us to
And you are your party in
Well,
government. You are the people in
yeah.
government. I
edited,
think
unedited, let's wait and see.
people are
Yeah.
saying this is going to die off because they are
Yeah.
the ones in power. This is
Yeah.
their own people.
These are their own people.
There's-
And already it has not amassed a lot of eyes like all the others. have.
yeah, because
There's
like
not
I
much
said,
of things following it, they're following us down and everything. So maybe this might actually die now.
I have a
Yeah, I think even the buzz online, I think it's also the death of the other guy. The timing, like you said,
Yeah.
was not
Was-
perfect.
yeah.
But
Or do you think the whole controversy about the death and probably who watches the watchman
Watchman.
has actually limited the credibility of Anas as a
I mean, when I
journalist?
look at the comments coming on social media, but then again, people just like to talk. But like for me, I want to just watch it first. The other ones had seen it, so I was in a position to talk about it and say. I remember when I saw the one on the football, there were some. I tweeted that clearly some of them were bribes and some were like gifts. I mean,
incentives
a
and-
very casual thing,
Yeah.
and it would be unfair to interpret it as proper bribery. But let's wait and see the Gallamsey episode as well, and then we can form opinions about.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Until then, let's move on to our next segment.
And this time,
What were they thinking? Nikki Samonas and Victoria.
I know this is a part where playing gets to a
Yeah,
bit, sorry to say, disgusting.
nasty. That's the word.
Because they're all here and like, when Star was in the middle, ew!
But they didn't get too close to.
They
it.
got
No,
too
the
close.
tongue,
She licked the
she-
tongue.
You know, she
had
licked her face, just
her
like
face,
that.
like her nose and her lips together.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh, God. You know
Anyway,
something?
they are jealous. Check
How
it
are we jealous? How are we jealous?
Welcome back, guys, and to the final trending story of this week. From resurrections to Anna's expose, and finally to leaked audios. So there was a leaked audio, allegedly. The voice that was in the audio was the national chairman of the NDC, Mr. Ofosu. So Ofosu was heard saying that they were going to take the EC boss, we are going to take her to the cleaners, and blah blah blah. What do you think?
Well, I mean, when I listened to it, I was like, if this is real, some people are claiming it's doctor, some people are saying it's nurse.
Yeah.
But it's just in bad taste.
Yeah.
It's in bad taste. The portion with the EC saying that they have to shake her so that she fears, and that as for him, the EC boss is already afraid of him. It was just in bad taste. And even some of the things they were planning to do around violence, and even the Ayawa certain that we are still discussing, you realize that a lot of the intent around that time was just wrong. And to be sad that if it's true, we let it go. I think if it's true, the party themselves should take him on, let him. They should remove him from his office. He should resign. I think we've been watching a lot of these things happen in the US, and we should learn from it. We shouldn't just let
the
things
response
go.
already. I don't think they will even do that. They're saying is the tape is doctored and it's now the MP before days.
But then there are some also elements within the NDC themselves who have come out to say it's true and defended what you say.
Exactly. So I don't even feel like they will do anything like what you are thinking.
Yeah, because if the NDC is coming out and
to defend him and trying to.
But then these are just elements. But the party themselves should find a way to properly disassociate themselves from what the man said. The man himself should resign. We need to set examples. I'm not even coming to the law and treasonous implication and all of that, but they should let him step down, or he should resign.
Just see that. I don't think that
if it is true,
if
it is true, we should not let it.
I think
slide. If it is true, I will not let it slide.
I
will talk about it every day. I will tweet about it every day.
You know what? Do we have the forensic ability to detect if some of these things are true?
And the tapes are not really doctored and everything.
Well, we should be, because especially audio is a matter of sound, so there are frequencies. So if it's doctored, you should.
But do you think
look at the
systems are trained for this?
I don't know. It's engineering. You don't even need any serious person. The sound engineer.
People are trained for this.
Oh yeah. I mean, any sound engineer worth his salt should be able to put it on, scale that audio, and see how how it's moving, the frequency with which everything flows. If it's doctored, something you see that it's cut and paste, so it will break. It should be possible, but yes, we shouldn't let it die. As usual,
But knowing Ghanaians, I feel like it will die down, and the politicians will politicize the issue. Is an MPP that's supposed to blame the NDC, and before you know, it's nothing
blah blah
to write
blah.
about.
You know, and just like that, the trend will die down, and a new thing will come up.
Just like we are about to end our trending.
With our throwback, Jackie will say, from when they were moons
till they became stars. And a lot of astronomy things.
But Gloria Safo.
JQ, what the hell were you thinking when you came up with that?
Exactly. What were you thinking, Jay?
Jackie has her own mind, Charlie.
She did your school for science teacher just damaged her.
Gloria Safo, wow. Like, has she changed?
No,
I mean,
really, apart from putting on the
weight and everything. But I liked her slim. I think,
Why?
I don't know. She looks.
Well, she looks young. You can't remain young forever. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also want to add my own special throwback to it. This is one of Kwame Fache from Sunshine Radio. I don't remember the other guy, but of course the lady I know, Amada Day. You guys were not born. Wait till you turn.
But I know. I only remember
that I was born.
Mr.
Taking in the year that I was
1997. Go and chalk somewhere.
Yeah. So the lady in the picture is Amada Day. When T3 was starting, she was one of the faces. She, Emma Morrison, etc.
Okay, Emma Morrison.
Yeah, she had an English accent, and so everybody was talking about her. And it's a good throwback.
I remember Kwame Swift.
Kwame has not changed.
He hasn't
changed.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
That suit, I'll have to find the designer.
He has to come
back here.
Yeah. Anyway, and on that note, we end today.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed my flow, my swag, my everything. Catch you next time.
You know how AD is acting like you don't know who did the show. Okay. Are you done taking your shot?
You are never coming back here.
Bye.
Anyway, guys, follow us on all our social media handles at Aremeyaw TV, and keep on,
and on our YouTube channel, Aremeyaw TV official.
Exactly, and keep on following all our Daily Buzz content on all our social media platforms. And on that note,
we are out of here.
Yep, don't mind Aremeyaw.
The stardom has ended. The stardom has ended.